The Middle East is no stranger to conflict, but the recent attacks between Iran and Israel have pushed tensions to a boiling point, shaking not only the region but the world. This is not just a clash of armies, it's a battle rooted in history, ideology, and fear. In recent years, Iran has grown bolder in its support of militant groups surrounding Israel, most notably Hezbollah and Hamas. With sophisticated weaponry, these groups have launched missile after missile into Israeli territory. But this is not just an isolated conflict between Israel and militias. Iran's influence is unmistakable. Iran, one of the most powerful nations in the region, is determined to shift the balance of power. Its military support for groups like Hezbollah and Hamas is designed to destabilize Israel, provoke retaliation, and assert Iran's influence across the Middle East. For Iran, this is not just about military might, it's about ideology. The Islamic Republic sees Israel as a symbol of Western imperialism, an enemy it cannot coexist with. But behind the headlines and military posturing, there are real people. Innocent lives shattered by each explosion. Families huddled in bomb shelters. The fear is palpable. Each attack on Israeli soil sends shockwaves through its cities and towns, leaving behind scars that can never fully heal. Israel is not standing idle. In the face of these attacks, it has launched decisive counterstrikes, targeting Iranian assets and militia strongholds in Lebanon, Gaza, and Syria. Israeli leaders have made it clear they will not tolerate threats to their sovereignty. Yet, with every retaliatory strike, the cycle of violence deepens. The international community watches anxiously. Iran's ambitions have the potential to ignite a broader regional war. World leaders have called for restraint, but the path to peace seems more distant with each passing day. The risk of escalation is real. One wrong move, and this conflict could engulf the entire Middle East. And yet, amid the chaos, there are voices calling for peace. People in both nations, exhausted by decades of war, are yearning for a different future. But can these voices rise above the rhetoric of war? Can diplomacy succeed where violence has failed? The stakes have never been higher. The world watches, holding its breath. Will Iran and Israel find a way to de-escalate? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a larger, more devastating conflict? Only time will tell. But in this moment, hope still flickers amid the fires of war.